What is an electrotype? This is an electrotype. When I was a new collector, I picked this one up, fairly cheap, but neither the seller nor myself knew that it was an electrotype. There's a lot of reasons that it's obvious that it is. It shows lead coming through. You can see where the two halves were mated together. You see lead pouring out right there. As far as what an electrotype is a process where you use electrolysis to make a copper replica of a coin by taking an impression of the coin, like a mold. Then you deposit copper through electrolysis onto that mold, which creates two halves, two shells, which you braze together and then you fill with usually lead. And it's a great way to make a copy of a rare coin that has all the details of the host coin. And it was oftentimes done for good numismatic purpose. If there's a coin you couldn't possibly afford to have an authentic example of, but you could afford to purchase an electrotype, particularly to fill a date set, particularly for a Wreath scent like this, which, as you know, are not cheap or easy to come by. Oftentimes collectors would put these in their date or type sets just to fill that spot until they can afford to get an authentic example. This one, though, has been handled and beaten around and holed and repaired and just been abused, but I enjoy its character. I enjoy that I learned something when I got this coin, this copy of a coin. And I hope that if you look at this video and understand what an electrotype is and some of the hallmarks of what an electrotype is, that you won't inadvertently purchase one thinking it's authentic. So lots of real obvious stuff here that someone who knows what they're looking at would recognize, but when I was just a handful of months into collecting and thought I found a great deal on a Wreath scent, I didn't. So you can learn from my mistakes. I still enjoy this one for the example of what it is, and it's a fun part of my collection and the oddities that I've acquired.